Ask yourself this question: should you even want to socialize? If you look at all the drama, all the toxicity around you, all of it is because of people, which means that having no people, no social connection means that there is no drama in your life, there is no toxicity, there are no problems in your life, and you can enjoy being alone. In fact, according to the book The Laws of Human Nature, people make the most stupid decisions when they are in a group. Because when thinking by yourself, there is no bias of people around you. You can make the most logical, the most sane decisions, and there is no external influence of people around you. When you are in a group and someone gives some sort of idea that is extremely stupid, you look at the people around you. If they are not saying anything, then that must mean that this idea is not very stupid. So, anyway, the point is being alone is powerful, and being around people, it creates toxicity, it creates problems a lot of times. So, is it wrong to want to be alone? Let's look at science. What happens when a person isolates himself? So, we know that for baby monkeys, when they are left alone, when they don't get attention from their parents, they grow up with some serious disabilities. That's how serious that is. For human babies, there is no experiment like this because of ethical reasons. But if you look at some human kids who did not get enough attention from their parents, they have some serious problems in their development.
Si finalement elle saisit un cube, les regards inquiets qu'elle jette autour d'elle témoignent de son anxiété. Son attitude est figée, elle ne joue pas.
Their brain develops in a different way. They are more anxious overall, they are less intelligent, and they are less curious. In their future relationships, it creates some problems. It is called as avoidant attachment style. Basically, you want to be away from your partner even though you like your partner. In human adults who are isolated, it can fuck up your hormones. It can create some problems with your brain development, and it is overall not a very good thing. In fact, there is a YouTuber who tried to stream this. He basically closed himself in a small room with no contact with the outside world, and he was in this room for 7 days. By day 7, he was pretty much insane. For most of us introverted or shy people, we pretty much grew up like this. We were alone ever since we were a kid. You cannot relate to most people, and a part of you is convinced that most people cannot understand you. But this is dangerous. Answer me this question. In your perfect ideal 10 on 10 life, imagine you have a huge house, you have a lot of money. Would you want to be alone? If the answer is yes, you're probably lying to yourself or you're some sort of psychopath. The reason you clicked on this video is because a part of you wants to find the motivation to socialize. You already have some motivation, but you just want this push factor which you are expecting from me. So before going to the main solution, something that can help you is my Patreon page. A lot of introverts feel like no one can understand them, but I can. Like, I am an introvert and I'm very similar to you. And on my Patreon, I plan to have video calls every month. Aside from that, I am also working on a course about how to grow your communication skills as an introvert. In there, I talk about a lot of things like your looks, your appearance, and how that plays a part. I talk about confidence and a lot of other things. The link is in the description, and let's go back to the topic, which is where to find motivation to socialize. So, to get motivation for anything, you need to do that thing and you need to enjoy that thing. And to enjoy that thing, you need to get good at that thing. So, for example, let's say you have never tried playing chess, and one day you try playing chess and you are surprisingly very good at it. You defeat anyone who comes in your way and you are naturally very good at it. Because of this, you will enjoy playing chess and you will have a lot of motivation to play chess. The same goes for socializing. When you are in this social flow, like you make some joke and all the people laugh. People give compliments to you, people invite you to a lot of things, and as soon as you walk into a room, all the people there know you. When you are in this social flow, you are going to love socializing. But the thing is, I have noticed this in myself that when I try to be social every single day, I am very good at socializing. I make eye contact with all the people, I feel more confident, and I can naturally speak to new people very easily. But when I don't speak to anyone for a few days, my social skills get terrible. I feel very awkward, very weird around people. Sometimes I say something that is very stupid. And even though I'm around people, I feel very isolated, very alone. And then I feel like I cannot relate to most people and most people cannot understand me. The irony here is that to find motivation to socialize, you need to socialize. And to socialize, you need to have the motivation to socialize. But the good thing is, If you can have one thing, you will also get the other thing. If you can somehow force yourself to get started with socializing, with time you will also get the motivation to socialize. And because of this, whenever I go somewhere, I try to talk to as many people as I possibly can. I am supposed to talk to people anyway for some normal day to day stuff, so I might as well make it more fun by having some witty conversations, and I might as well take this opportunity to talk to more people than I normally would. So in my case, I'm this programmer, this developer, the person who writes codes. And whenever I go to my workplace in my office, I have a lot of friends in a lot of different teams, in a lot of different projects. I can never get bored when I go there. I always have someone to talk to, someone to play games with, someone to have deeper conversations with. At the peak of my socializing, as soon as I go into the office, I have 4, 5, 6 people coming to me and shaking hands with me, talking to me. And during lunch, people have their own groups, right? So a lot of times I'd be invited by 2 or 3 groups simultaneously. And that was a pretty good feeling to have. If you go to college, for example, then imagine if you go to your classroom or college, and aside from those 2 or 3 people who are your close friends, you have a lot of other friends in different classes who are coming to talk to you, who are inviting you to different stuff. It does feel pretty good, doesn't it? One more thing you can do is taking the lead and making some plans. So, normally, as introverts, we don't really like going out, and because of that, you don't make any plans. Your friends make some plans and they invite you, and you probably don't want to go out. So, sometimes you say no, you make some excuse, and sometimes, depending on your mood, you go out with them. But if you take the lead and you plan something, and that plan works out pretty well, you are going to feel good, which will give you more motivation to socialize. Now, for some people watching this video who don't have a lot of friends and who don't need to go out that much for some reason, let's say you're something like a freelancer and you don't have to go out for your job. You probably don't have a lot of chances to talk to people in your day to day life because you are at your home 24/7. You can be this genius, entertaining, funny, good looking guy, but if people don't even know that you exist, no one is going to talk to you. You are going to be socially isolated. And in your case, you can talk to new people by going to some events, going to some workshops, you can join some classes. Don't go there just to socialize, go there because you're also getting other benefits. So, for example, if you like playing chess, go to some chess events happening near you. And to find them, you can go to Google and search for chess events happening near me. You can also go to Reddit and search for events happening in your city. Aside from these events, you can also go to some solo trips. You can also go trekking. And for a lot of events, for a lot of trips, the main goal of people is to socialize, to meet new people. So it is very easy for you to make friends here. So now you know where to find people. You know how to find the motivation to socialize, which is by talking to a lot of people every day. The next thing is how to get closer to people. And to know that, you can check out this video. You can also go to the link in the description for the link of our Patreon page. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.